Did you know that Antigua and Barbuda is made up of three islands, not two as the name might suggest? This Caribbean jewel comprises of Antigua, Barbuda, and the uninhabited Redonda. Nestled in the azure waters of the Caribbean Sea, each island is a unique gem in its own right. Antigua, with its bustling ports, Barbuda, a haven of tranquility, and Redonda, untouched by human hands. This intriguing trio of islands offers a rich tapestry of history and culture we are about to unravel. Long before Columbus set foot on these islands, they were home to indigenous people. The early history of Antigua and Barbuda is as fascinating as it is rich, with the first known settlers being the peaceful Arawak people. These skilled farmers and fisherfolk, known for their pottery and basket weaving, were displaced by the more aggressive Caribs, who arrived from South America. The Caribs, renowned for their seafaring skills, were the dominant culture when a certain Italian explorer, sailing under the Spanish flag, entered the scene. Christopher Columbus, on his second voyage to the New World in 1493, sighted the larger island of Antigua. He named it after the church of Santa Maria la Antigua in Seville, Spain. This encounter would forever change the trajectory of these islands, setting them on a path of exploration, exploitation, and eventual colonization. The arrival of Columbus marked the beginning of a new era for Antigua and Barbuda. The serene beauty of Antigua and Barbuda belies its turbulent past under colonial rule. The year 1632 marked the beginning of a new era for these idyllic islands, as British colonizers set foot on their shores. The British, drawn to the island's fertile soils and favorable climate, saw potential in these lands not for their natural allure, but for the cultivation of a sweet yet demanding crop, sugar. The introduction of sugar plantations was a game changer, altering the island's landscapes and, more tragically, their human landscape. The labor-intensive nature of sugar production necessitated a large workforce, leading to the importation of African slaves. The tranquil Caribbean waters, which today serve as a haven for nature lovers and sun seekers, were once the root of the infamous transatlantic slave trade. The enslaved people endured unimaginably harsh conditions. Their lives were marked by grueling labor under the scorching sun, inhumane living conditions, and the constant threat of cruel punishments. Yet, they persevered, their spirits unbroken, their will to survive as strong as the native mahogany trees that dot the islands. This was a period of paradoxes. On the one hand, the sugar plantations thrived, and the islands became an important cog in the wheel of the British Empire's economic machine. On the other hand, the human cost was unspeakably high, the echoes of which can still be heard in the island's folklore, music, and cultural practices. But change was on the horizon. The winds of revolution were blowing across the Atlantic, carrying with them ideas of liberty, equality, and fraternity. The year 1834 marked a significant turning point in the island's history. Slavery was abolished, and the enslaved people were finally free. But freedom did not mean an immediate end to suffering, nor did it erase the scars of the past. It did, however, open a new chapter in the story of Antigua and Barbuda, a chapter of hope, resilience, and gradual healing. The end of slavery in 1834 marked a significant turning point in the island's history. The abolition of slavery was just the beginning of a long journey towards independence for Antigua and Barbuda. In the wake of slavery's abolition in the early 19th century, the islands of Antigua and Barbuda entered a period of economic struggle. The once lucrative sugar industry began to falter, and the island's inhabitants grappled with poverty and unemployment. But amidst these struggles, a spirit of resilience took root. The 1930s saw the birth of the labor movement, an essential turning point in the island's history. The formation of the Antigua Trades and Labor Union in 1939 was a beacon of hope for the working class, promising better wages, improved working conditions, and a collective voice that could not be ignored. Amidst this wave of activism, emerged Vera Cornwall Bird, a charismatic and influential figure who would later become the first prime minister of an independent Antigua and Barbuda. Bird championed the cause of the working class, leading the labor union and later forming the Antigua Labor Party in 1943. As the decades rolled on, the push for political autonomy grew stronger. The 1960s marked a significant stride towards self-governance, with Antigua and Barbuda becoming an associated state of the United Kingdom in 1967. This status provided the islands with internal self-governance, while the UK retained responsibility for defense and foreign affairs. However, the desire for complete independence remained, and negotiations with the British government continued throughout the 1970s. Finally, after years of political evolution, the island's aspirations were realized. On November 1st, 1981, Antigua and Barbuda finally became an independent nation. This date marked a new chapter in the island's history, a testament to the resilience and determination of its people. From the ashes of slavery through the trials of economic hardship and the long road to political autonomy, Antigua and Barbuda emerged as a beacon of independence, forever shaping the course of its future. Today, Antigua and Barbuda is a vibrant Caribbean nation, known for its stunning beaches and rich cultural heritage. The Twin Islands' economy thrives on two main pillars: tourism and offshore banking. Tourism, the lifeblood of the islands, attracts visitors from around the globe, drawn to the pristine sandy beaches, the azure waters, and the warm, welcoming people. The islands boast of 365 beaches, one for each day of the year. From tranquil bays to bustling resorts, Antigua and Barbuda offer a slice of paradise for everyone. On the other hand, offshore banking represents a significant chunk of the nation's economy. With its tax-friendly policies, the country has become a sought-after destination for international businesses and individuals looking to diversify their financial portfolios. But life in paradise isn't always a breeze. The islands are susceptible to hurricanes, a grim reality of their tropical location. The devastating impact of hurricanes on the island's infrastructure and economy cannot be overstated. Yet every storm brings out the indomitable spirit of the Antiguan and Barbudan people. In the face of adversity, they rally, rebuild, and re-emerge stronger than before. Whether it's rebuilding homes, restoring the tourism industry, or reviving the local economy, the people of Antigua and Barbuda have shown unwavering resilience in the face of nature's fury. Their strength lies in their unity, their love for their homeland, and their determination to preserve it for future generations. From the vibrant streets of St. John's to the tranquil shores of Barbuda, the islands hum with energy and optimism. The rich cultural heritage, a blend of indigenous, African, and European influences, shines through in the music, the food, and the way of life. Despite the challenges, Antigua and Barbuda remains a beacon of resilience and beauty in the Caribbean. The islands stand as a testament to the unwavering spirit of their people, their tenacity in the face of adversity, and their unwavering love for their homeland. As we look towards the future, Antigua and Barbuda faces both challenges and opportunities. Climate change is a key issue for this island nation, as rising sea levels and more frequent, intense storms threaten the country's infrastructure, economy, and very existence. However, this challenge also presents an opportunity for the country to become a global leader in climate resilience and adaptation. Plans are already underway to build climate-smart communities and infrastructure, with the goal of making the country the world's first climate-resilient nation. Sustainable tourism is another area of potential growth for Antigua and Barbuda. The country's natural beauty, from its pristine beaches to its rich biodiversity, is a major draw for visitors from around the world. But to preserve these treasures for future generations, the country is exploring ways to balance tourism with conservation. Initiatives such as eco-friendly accommodations, low-impact activities, and awareness campaigns about responsible travel are all part of this effort. The goal is to create a tourism industry that not only benefits the economy, but also protects the environment and supports local communities. Finally, let's not forget the potential in renewable energy. Antigua and Barbuda's abundant sunshine and steady trade winds make it an ideal location for solar and wind energy production. The islands have started to harness these resources, with several solar power projects and wind farms already in operation. As the technology improves and becomes more affordable, the country could become a model for renewable energy use in the Caribbean and beyond. In all these areas, the people of Antigua and Barbuda show a remarkable spirit of innovation and resilience. They are not just responding to the challenges of the present, but also actively shaping their future. They are working to build a country that is not only sustainable and resilient, but also prosperous and vibrant. Only time will tell what the future holds for this resilient Caribbean nation. From its early indigenous inhabitants to its modern-day status as a Caribbean gem, Antigua and Barbuda has a fascinating story to tell. We've journeyed through the island's rich history, starting with the pre-Columbian era, where the Arawak and Carib people first made their home. We delved into the colonial rule and slavery period, a dark chapter that nevertheless shaped the island's destiny. The road to independence was not an easy one. It was a turbulent voyage marked by struggle and resilience. Yet, Antigua and Barbuda emerged stronger, carving out their own identity in the world. This journey has led to the modern era, where the islands shine brightly as a beacon of progress, economic stability, and cultural richness. We've also looked at the future prospects of Antigua and Barbuda. With careful stewardship, the islands hold immense promise. From harnessing sustainable development to preserving their unique biodiversity, the future is ripe with potential. The tale of Antigua and Barbuda is not just a historical narrative. It's a living, breathing testament to the enduring spirit of the Caribbean. It's a story of resilience, of beauty, and of unyielding hope. It's a testament to what can be achieved when people face adversity with courage and determination. As we conclude, remember that the story of Antigua and Barbuda is a testament to resilience, beauty, and the enduring spirit of the Caribbean.